Hello everyone. Good morning to all of my dear students for joining day one demo sessions for the batch communication skills 450. I hope my all students are doing fine today and a happy start of a week as today is Monday. And coming to the introduction of your trainer, I am Aisha, your trainer for communication skills batch 450. I have 5 years of experience in teaching. Spoken English also have taken advanced spoken English. Now I'm taking communication skills with Logic Labs technologies. I completed my bachelor's in commerce and also in education. In 2025, I completed my master's in English literature. And here I'm working with Logic Labs Technologies as a trainer for communication skills. With the Logic Labs, I have taken more than 10 batches, and it was really good with the supportive staff and with the dedicated students towards learning and improving themselves in both professional and personal field. This is my introduction. Coming to the course students, I prefer you all not to treat me as a trainer, but to treat me as your friend. What's the reason, ma'am? Everyone says like, I'm trainer, call me ma'am, I'm trainer, do this and that. Because with the trainer, guys, sometimes it's hard, or else sometimes you will feel embarrassed to share the things which you don't understand. If we recall our college or school days, it's like asking the question to the teacher or lecturers. We feel embarrassed, thinking like maybe the teacher thinks like I am dumb. Maybe the lecturer think like I have done something wrong. Okay. But same thing if we are ask our friend, we'll be very comfortable, right? We'll going to be asking any questions to our friends and they can be very happy to explain you that one, right? So that's the reason you can consider me as your friend and I'll be very happy to help you all in improving your communication skills, right? Now let me share the screen. If you have any doubts, students, I have given the permission to you all to unmute and talk with me. Make sure not to create a mess. One by one, you can talk if you have any questions. Hope the screen is visible. So this is all about our batch, guys. That is communication skills. Your trainer name is Aisha and the batch number is 450. Email address is given here that's related to the support at the rate logiclabs.com. If you have any questions regarding the course, you can't do the payment, or you're confused with any of the content, you can just directly mail to the support. From there, as I'm your trainer, I'm going to respond to you all. Now, coming to this, guys, details of our course. As we know, today is 19th of January 2026, right? Our course timing will be daily the same, that is 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, okay? Which means daily 1 hour of session from Monday to Friday. And our course duration will be of 4 weeks, which means 30 days. Here, if you're in a confusion, like, ma'am, how can we complete these course within 30 days? You don't have to worry about it, guys. As a trainer, I'm going to take the responsibility of that. And as a student, you have to promise to yourself and to me that you are going to be very dedicated towards this batch to learn something. And if you have any questions, please ask me. Don't be hesitate. Don't be nervous to ask. Fine. Now, course fees will be 1,888 INR, that is Indian rupee, and 22 USD dollars. And guys, if sometimes like our content is not completed, so we can go with the Saturday classes as well. In case, if not, we will be like, going with Monday to Friday. There will be no change in the timing, guys. It will be the same 11 a.m. to 12. Okay, now coming to the next, that is general information. Starting three sessions will be totally free to attend. You no need to pay for the registration fee. You no need to pay the extra amount to join the demos. It's totally free. Okay, first and second, these two videos will post on the YouTube channel of Logic Labs Technologies so that you can watch it from there, or else you can also share with your friends so that they can also improve their skills, right? Day one and day two. Coming to the day three, guys, live session will be free, which means you won't get the YouTube link for it. Coming for the notes, guys, you won't get the notes of day one, day two, and day three. You have to make the payments for the notes. Okay. And once these three demos are completed, from the fourth one, only the paid students can join. For the paid students, the Logic Labs will going to send you the new registration link so that you can join as a paid student. Right, students? Now, there is no batch shift and no amount refund. This is highlighted because sometimes you may make the payment for the wrong batch. So when you will do the payment, make sure you should be seeing the name of your trainer, batch number, and the name of the course. Next, definitely students, you all have to join the WhatsApp community link to be get updates regarding our course and to get the day one and day two demo link, which you can share with your family, friends, colleagues, employees if you're doing a work. Okay, you can just share with them as well so that they can also improve their skills. And the most important thing, guys, which you all will be confused of, like, ma'am, what if we missed a session? Recordings are available, notes are available. How till how many days we can access it and all, right? So, guys, there will be a portal. We call it as a Graphy from the Logic Labs Technologies. There, the daily recordings and the notes will be uploaded on the daily basis. So you don't have to worry. Even if you missed it, but you're a paid student, you can get the notes and the recordings from there and it will have a lifetime access. Another bonus also you will get is you will get a course completion certificate once the course is completed, which you can use as your extra skills and you can attach it to your resume as well if it is required. As you know, guys, nowadays in the professional field, how the communication skills is playing an important role, right? There are many companies, they are preferring you to be good at communication skills, which means you should be good while speaking with the clients, while speaking with the colleagues, while speaking with your boss, manager, or HR. Right. So that is the reason, guys, we started this communication skills batch. Now, moving further, if you have any queries, just mail to the Logic Labs and you can also call or WhatsApp on the numbers given on the screen. It's better, guys, you should go with the second number that is 8074509049 for the WhatsApp and for the calling so that you can get the assistance as soon as possible. If the call is not being received, please make sure you should give a WhatsApp to that particular number. right, students? And this is the Logic Lab's social media. You can join to get the job updates, new batch updates, any information regarding your particular courses you're interested in. I'm going to share it as a text in the chat box. You can go through it. And the last one, guys, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Option is given there. And the website which you are using to attend the daily sessions. Right, so this is all about our course details with the journal information, guys. I hope until here no one is having any questions. Next, moving further is, guys, I'm going to give you a full clarification and details regarding what I am going to teach you based on the content of our communication skills. All right, students. Because you all will be confused what ma'am will going to explain within 4 weeks, how we're going to cover all the skills and everything, right? So let me share the content with you all. This is our communication skills course content, students. Okay, in the 3 days of demo sessions, we will going to complete this. Okay, which means a basic, students, very basic. It means we are starting our course with the basics, right? With the very basics. So that's the reason it's the introduction. We should know how to pronounce the simple words, how you can tell the time in a professional way, right? How many letters are there in English alphabet? How letters are different from words, okay, how you can create the sentence, that we will going to discuss in this 3 days of demos, which means very basic one. Once we're done with the demos, we have other things to do, that is the grammar part, important, guys. Okay, that's nothing but type of sentences. We're going to know like how many types of sentences are there, based on which situation, which sentence you have to create, how you can create a accurate sentence, how you can going to deliver your conversation in English easily so that the others can understand you well. Okay, that we will going to see. Next comes to the phrases and clauses, how the phrase and clauses are different from each other with the examples. Then parts of speech, coming to the punctuation marks. This punctuation marks is related to the written communication skills, guys. Coming to the articles determiners, and we'll also going to know what is the difference between the articles and determiners. Direct and indirect speech. In the direct and indirect speech, we will also going to discuss regarding the passive voice and active voice and how these two are differentiated from each other. Confusing words, verb forms, idioms, homophone, homonyms, antonyms, synonyms, one word substitution, simile and metaphor, proverbs in English, syllables, and very important thing is tenses. Okay, once this all done, we're going to focus on the tenses, because after understanding this, the grammar, you're going to understand the tenses easily. And as you know, students, how tenses are important in the daily life to create the sentences based on the three things, that is past, present, and future. Fine. Now coming to the next, that is communication skills. This will also be considered as a speaking skills, guys. Okay. So in how you're going to introduce yourself, greeting, how to start a conversation, body language, and how to improve your self-confidence while speaking. Next coming to the writing skills, email writing, resume, notice, business letters, proposal, reports writing. Coming to the reading skills, I'm going to share a few techniques with you, how to improve your reading. We're going to practice vocabulary, passage for practice I'm going to provide, and pronunciation skills. That is important in the reading skills, because without a good pronunciation, you can't be telling like I'm good at speaking, right, students? And apart from this, I'm going to share some exercises with you translation exercises as well, and the written conversation exercises as well. As you know, guys, if you're learning any language, it consists of four skills. That is L, S, R, W. Okay. L stands for listening, S speaking, R reading, W writing. Listening you will all do in our daily sessions for 1 hour, that is 11 to 12. What about speaking? Means I'm going to give you a few tasks you have to speak in the session. Reading, you have to do the exercises, you have to read it before answering. Writing is related to the written conversations, guys. I'm going to give you a topic. Based on that, you have to write the passage, okay, or else you have to make a conversation as well if it is required. Clear? So this is all about our course content. Any questions, guys, until here? In with you all, clear with the details of our batch, with what I'm going to explain in this 4 days of, sorry, 4 weeks of batch, with what I'm going to explain. Yeah, someone wants to ask any question? So guys, I'm sharing the payment link, I'm sharing the WhatsApp group link, and also I'm sharing the course content link and Zoho registration link as well, which you can share with your friends if they also want to improve the communication skills. Apart from this, guys, I have also shared you the website link. If you are doing the payment and payment link is not working, you can just directly go with the website and do the payment. Yeah, Ramana, you want to say something, dear? Because,
It was clear.
okay, thank you. So this is all about our class. Now, in the day one, what we are going to discuss. Okay, that's the question, right? So what man is going to explain in the day one? So I'm going to explain these. What is CS? I'm writing CS, guys, which means communication. What is communication skills? Types of communication skills we're going to discuss. Then how to improve communication skills, importance of communication skills in your daily life as the purpose of improving communication skills, and also we're going to understand how to practice communication skills on the daily basis. So we're going to do this, guys, in our today's session. Okay. Before moving with the PPTs are also there, guys. Don't worry regarding like, ma'am is not showing any PPTs. What's this? It's a boring session. No, I'm going to share the PPTs as well. So no need to worry. But before going with the PPTs, it's better I should give you a general information, right? So what are the communication skills, guys? Means it's like you should be able to communicate with the individual or else with the group of people, okay, in such a way that they should understand it. For example, here I'm using English, right? So this is the way you understand me and I understand you, right? What if all of a sudden while speaking English, I start speaking French? Okay. And my student doesn't know French. Will they going to respond me? No. Why? Because there is lack of skills which I am using with the students. What is that? Language barrier. right? That is the thing which is between me and my students. So I should also be knowing that I have to use such a language that should be understandable by the person which I am talking about. So it's like expressing yourself to other person to receive a particular feedback based on the things which you just discussed with the individual or with the group of people. That is nothing but our communication skills. Okay. And the communication skills will transfer from person to person, guys. It doesn't mean like ma'am just said like she can't speak French. But if you're going France, you have to speak French, right? So that is how it is different from place to place and person to person, guys. Next come to the second one, that is types of communication skills. We have verbal, we have non-verbal, we have written, we have visual. Verbal is nothing but guys using words to communicate with the other person. Now, what do you mean by using words, which means speaking a particular language? Non-verbal means, guys, not using the words, anyhow you're communicating. How you're going to do it? Which means by using your body language. Example of non-verbal, if you want to say hi, but the person is so far away from you, you can't speak that much loud. So what you're going to do? You're going to wave your hand in the air, right? Which means telling like hi, which means waving your hand in the air. That is nothing but the non-verbal communication, which means without words also you're expressing your things. Coming to the written one, guys. Written means, guys, like writing text or else symbols. Next is visual, guys. Visual, most of the time, this can be used in the professional field, guys, which means doing a meetings, doing a video call with your colleagues or its clients. Okay, using graphs, imaginary aids. These are nothing but the visual ones, guys. Okay. Here, now coming to how one can improve their communication skills. Is it boring, students? A little, right? Well, soon it won't be boring. Soon we're going to share the PPT as well. So it will be a colorful one, so you won't be bored in the morning. Okay. Now coming to the communication skills, how one can improve. First important thing, guys, you have to practice as much as possible. That is practicing. Then also practicing your body language. I'm going to write BL, which means body language. Next BC, which is nothing but be conscious, which means instead of using mm, instead of using this kind of things, guys, you have to remove that and you have to fill it with the words. Example, if I'm talking and I'm in the middle of the conversation, I'm saying like, instead of saying this, you have to say, let me think. Okay, so that the thing which is like, like this kind of sounds will be filled with the necessary words, guys. Okay, next is think before you speak. Think before speaking. Yeah, definitely. We have to think before speaking. It's not only about the English language, but also about the other languages. If you're speaking, you have to be think before you speak, guys. Okay, next is feedback. Definitely. For example, once the session is done, I'm going to ask the feedback from my students. Students, am I so fluent? Shall I like slow down for you to understand? I'm going to take the feedback. Student, do you need me to improve in our course content? Do you want some topics to be included, or you want me to improve my PPTs for you to understand it in a more better way? That is nothing but feedback. Okay. And feedback all be taken in such a way, guys, that you should learn from it. Okay. Sometimes, according to the mindset of a people, what they think means, for example, if someone says me, Aisha, oh, your skills, you don't know how to speak. I think you have to practice your speaking on the daily basis. Okay, this is what a person told me. Means like he or she wants me to improve, right? But if I'm not taking it in a positive way, but taking it in a negative way, that's the very bad thing I can do for myself. Okay, why? Because that is good for me, right? But most of us will take in a negative way. How he told me, how she told me, how she judged me, right? It's not about judge, guys. It's about giving the feedback. Clear? That is the thing. Now, coming to the next, that is the importance of communication skills in daily life. Building relationships, guys. Okay, which means if you're good at speaking, you will be like going to attract to the other people. So it will basically it will going to improve the relationships, not only the personal one, but also with the professional one. Okay, it's BR. I'm going to write here, which means build relationship, conflict resolution. For example, two people are fighting together. Okay, and you are the third person there. You're just standing and seeing it, even though you know their language, what they are speaking. So if you know the language, you'll go in between them, like, please guys, don't do this. This is not a good way to, conflict based on the silly arguments and all. So that will also be helpful. So it doesn't mean like you will going to support only one person in an argument. No, guys, you have to give such a clear point so that the two persons understand that okay, he or she is talking correct. That is nothing but conflict resolution. Career growth, which means in your professional field, this will also be included as your soft skills when it comes to the communication skills. Next is SA, which means self advocacy. I'm going to write the spelling as well, guys. Advocacy. So this is what we're going to do, guys, on the daily basis. Okay. If some words are like hard to pronounce or you don't know the spelling, I'm going to spell it like this for you. And also, I'm going to tell you the meaning of it so that you shouldn't be confused like, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by that? Okay. So this we will going to do on the daily basis. The advocacy is nothing but the guys public support in particular thing. Okay, which is also nothing but being able to express your needs to others. For example, you're working in a company, but you can't go with the night shift. Okay, then in that case, communication will help you. How? You have to be self advocates, which means you should be in such a position that you should express your points like, sir, I'm not going to do the night shift because of so and so reason. You have to express it. Next, coming to the next thing, guys, what is the purpose of improving? Like, what is the purpose of improving communication skills? Why? Why I should, learn or improve the communication skill? Why? Question mark. Why? Right. So here is the reason, guys, why you have to improve it. Increase your fluency and to boost your confidence. Okay. Fluency means while talking, you should be fluent. You should not use no. We'll also say nah. We'll also say sometimes, right? For example, I'll say um isn't it he should be very clever? Nah, nah. What's the nah? It's not even comes out of English, right? It's just we created it. He should understand me, nah, nah. What's this nah, nah? It's not even the word, right? So that's the reason, guys, that is nothing fluent, which means you should be knowing like which word you should use in a sentences and which you shouldn't. That's the thing. Now, most importantly, like build confidence. How? For example, if I know English, I can go and communicate with my colleagues. Okay, because that's the language which they can speak. So I can have the confidence. Yeah, I can go and speak with my colleagues. If I want to say anything to them, I can do it. Okay, that is the thing, guys. Now, last comes right. How can I improve, or else how can I practice my communication skills on the daily basis? This I'm going to tell you before the session ends. Until here, do you have any questions, students? Everything is fine until here.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
And now it's visible. You can tell me, guys, when my screen is not visible so that I can share it. Because sometimes there is a glitch in this uh, website that we are using for the meeting. So you can let me know. Okay, this is all I just discussed with you guys. This point I'm going to discuss later. That is nothing but how to practice your communication skills before the end of the session. So till here it's clear. That's really good, students. Thank you for the confirmation. Now, coming to the next one, guys, let's go with the day one. Wait a minute. Let me share the screen. So this is what I just discussed with you all, students. This one. Okay, this is now what I discussed. This is related to the same thing. I just discussed in a basic way so that you all can understand. Now we're going to understand this in detail about the communication skills and everything. All right. Now, first thing is the rules you have to understand about our daily sessions. Okay, being positive, being confident in my sessions, guys, which means if you have any questions, you should ask without thinking twice. Okay, being confident, don't hesitate or don't be shy because we all are here for learning, guys. I'm also learning here. I'm not saying like I'm perfect as you. That is what we have to do in our daily sessions to practice. And if someone is doing the mistake, tell you're doing a mistake. So don't be hesitate to share your queries or don't be shy. Always clear your questions. Queries are also nothing but questions, students. Try to speak as much as possible, definitely, because this is the communication skills, not the writing skills. Okay. So if you have any questions, or else it's like, ma'am, I want to improve my practice. Can I tell you about my day? I'm going to give you the permission. Definitely, go for it. Go tell me about your day, how it was, right? So that you can start creating the sentences, yeah, so that we can also discuss regarding the vocabulary, right? Sometimes we don't know what are the things we are surrounded with, what is that particular thing called in English. So that is also we'll go into practice, guys. Okay, you can learn anything, and the last thing is I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, just let me know, guys. Right. Now, coming to the what actually a communication skills is all about. So communication is a Latin word, guys, not an English word, guys. Okay, it's a Latin word which means commune, care, communicare, which means care. You all know, guys, what do you mean by care, right? So communicare, which means to share. Now, what you will share? Your property with the others? No, you will share your information, your ideas, okay, um, exchanging any kind of stuff if you want to discuss with the other person that you will going to share. And as we know from our childhood, one sentence which our teacher, which our parents told us about is sharing is caring, right? They told us about this. So that is what, guys, here in the communication also we will going to share. What we will going to share means we're going to share our ideas, our feelings to the other persons so that they should understand us more easily. Okay, coming to your personal life, guys. If you have a partner, okay, and if you're angry with her or him, it's better you should speak and tell, right? I'm angry with you because you didn't got me a gift on my birthday. Okay, with this only the person will going to know, oh, he or she is really angry. I should give a gift. Okay, which means what we express here our feelings, right? Now, coming to the professional field students, if your colleague is there, he is doing a mistake repeatedly in some of the things. So you should be like telling like come on, come on, buddy. We can say buddy as well, or else you can say your name as well, right? So you can say, come on, this mistake you're doing, don't do it. If boss will get to know, he will going to scold you. Okay, what you're sharing here, we are sharing the idea. What idea that if you do the mistakes, the boss will going to scold us. Okay, this is how the communicate, which means to share, will going to work in our day-to-day life stories. Now, experiences we use in our communication skills. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Seeing. By seeing, you will judge a person. Okay. For example, in a wedding, okay, usually what color dress will brides wear? Red, right? So by seeing, we'll get to know oh, she is a bride. How we know? Is there anything written on her? No. Maybe she's looking so beautiful. She was wearing a red colored dress with the golden jewelry and all, right? With the flowers and everything. So with that, we're going to understand, oh, she is a bride, right? So that is nothing but seeing. Coming to the hearing. Hearing, you know, guys. If someone will going to tell you something, you'll hear it. Next is tasting. With the taste only, you'll get to know the chef is good or not. Okay. For example, we went to a wedding. Okay. Just imagine you and we went to the wedding. And there we both eat a dessert. Okay, and we'll get to know, ma'am, it tastes something bad, ma'am, it tastes something weird. Okay. So I'll be like, oh yeah, it's something weird. It tastes something weird. So it means with the taste, we're going to understand, oh ma'am, this is not the fresh one. This is from the night they gave us today in the morning. Okay, with the taste also we are understanding the people. Next, touch, bad touch and good touch. That is what our teacher used to teach us, right? When we were kids. That is nothing touching. Next coming smell. Okay, for example, once you into the house of someone, guest. Okay, you went to the other people's house as a guest. So once you enter the home, there is a very frequent, like very good smell, flowers, lily smell, and all. Oh my God. With that, you're going to under, oh, she keeps her home really clean, ma'am. I'm going to ask, like, how you know? Did you ask her? You're like, no, ma'am. Once I enter her home, it's like a very good smell, ma'am. It's really odd, right? So that is nothing but smell. With this smell only, we are going to know how the person is, which means understanding it. So that is nothing but our smelling, guys. Okay. Now moving on to the next communication and speak receptive and expressive way, which means using the language, such a language that should be understood by the other person and you should get respond as well. That is nothing but the receptive and expressive information. Okay. Now, what will be the communication goals? Just read it for a minute, students. So, guys, the communication, like goal will be changed, students, based on the different situations. Okay. For example, if you are communicating in a professional way, your first thing that will comes in your mind that the boss or the client should understand me in a good way, right? This will be your goal. Now, coming to the personal life, guys, what will be your goal? There is no goal, only you think like, okay, my family should understand me without saying any word and all. That will be considered as your what? That will be like your personal communication skills goal. Okay, that is the thing. So to ensure understanding, first and important thing which will comes is nothing but, guys, understand. Okay, first thing you're going to be thinking like whatever I say should be understandable by the other person. Same as if you ask, what's your goal, ma'am? My goal is also same. Whatever I'm explaining you, my students should understand what I'm telling, right? This should be my ultimate goal as of now, guys. Clear? Okay. Now, moving on to the next, that is to pursue, to give, to get and give information, to get action, change of behavior. To get action means, guys, if someone is asking you the question based on your explanation, you should be in a position to answer it. That is nothing but to get action. Next, change of behavior. You have to change the behavior based on your audiences, right? That is the thing you can do. Now, moving on to the next, these are the most ways of communication, guys. Speaking, writing, visual aids, body language. Speaking is also nothing but the guys verbal communication. Body language is also nothing but the guys non-verbal communication, which I just explained to you. These all we're going to understand in detail in our upcoming classes, guys. Clear? Types of communications, guys, formal and informal. What do you mean by formal and informal? Formal means, guys, the skill, the way we talk with our colleagues and boss. We can't say to boss, hey, how are you doing, buddy? We can't. Okay, that's nothing but formal. Coming to the best friend, we can say anything to best friends as well, right? Hey, how are you doing? Okay, we can say it like clear. So that is nothing but our type of comment, informal and formal, based on the flow, which means, guys, sometimes we can say directly what we want to express, and sometimes we will say indirectly. Coming to the basis of expressions, so oral, which means using words, written, WhatsApp messages, right? For example, with the writing also we'll understand a person, right? We know a person is angry, okay, when we text and ask him or her, how are you? And we get a text like, I'm fine, but there is no emoji or nothing. We're going to understand, oh, he or she is really angry with me. There is no emoji with like, I'm fine. What's going on? We're going to ask. That is nothing but the written one. Gestures, guys. For example, if you meet someone very long time, after a very long time, 6 months or 3 months, right? And so in that case, someone like run towards you and give you a warm hug. What it will be? It will be like, yeah, that person really misses you. With the gesture, you're going to understand. Clear? This is what related to that. Now, moving on to the next. Any questions, guys? You can just stop me and ask me. I'm going to tell you. Now, coming to the process of communication. Okay, what's the process? Encoding, decoding. This is important, guys. For example, whatever I am telling you. Okay, for example, I'm telling you, guys, I'm not feeling good. Okay, I'm telling you, guys, I'm suffering from headache. Guys, I'm suffering from, you know, body pain. Right? This is the sender. I am the sender here. What I'm sending you a message saying like I'm not feeling good message, which means I'm communicating with the words, guys. Message doesn't mean like writing. Okay. Now, well, who will be the channel medium? You will be the channel medium, and you all will be the receiver. Okay, you all received. Oh, ma'am is not doing well. Okay, understand that. Now, what will be the next you all will going to do? So the next you all will going to do is you all will going to respond to me. Okay, clear, guys. That is nothing but response. How you're going to respond? Maybe you will going to respond in a sad way or else in a good way, right? That is nothing but your response, guys. So here Aisha will be the sender. What message she send you? Like she is not well. Okay, and what's the channel medium? Channel medium is our skills. Okay, the words that I send it to you guys, then you all will be considered as a receiver, guys. Okay, after receiving it, it depends on you if the conversation, what we done is a happy one, sad one, or you didn't understand it, right? Now, once it's done, you're going to respond me with the words. For example, it's the sad one, you'll be like saying, "Oh, ma'am, how is that happen? Oh, that's so sad." That okay, that is nothing but this one. So next, what you're going to do, semantic or else channel, which means you can tell me with the words. Okay, if we are on a call, if no, I'm sitting beside you, you can tell me with your gestures as well, right? That is the thing. So next you gave me the response and I got the response as a feedback and I received it again. So this is nothing but the guys communication process. It's like this. Okay, it's in a round way, which means first I told you, then you understand it, then you gave me the response. It's a kind of like this, guys. Clear? This is nothing but that. Now, moving on to the next, we can also say, instead of saying like encoding and decoding, guys, we can also say it as codifying and decodifying. For example, if I tell you, this is a tree, okay, now you're going to look towards the tree and also consider, yeah, it is a tree. So that is nothing with the codifying and decodifying. And it will include the three components that is nothing but verbal, paraverbal, and non-verbal, guys. Okay. Paraverbal is nothing but guys mixed of gesture, body language, and the words. That's nothing but the paraverbal. Okay. Sometimes you can use the gestures as well. Sometimes you can also use the words as. For example, if I'm shaking my hand with you, that is the body language. If I'm telling you hello, that is my verbal. So that is nothing but paraverbal and verbal. Just now I explain you. Non-verbal also I explain you. And the last is that you should clear whatever you wanted to say. You should be in a position to receive and understand the message correctly. Okay, this will be the thing, guys. Clear, guys? Any questions until here? Good. So, what is the purpose of knowing the communications? For example, guys, let's imagine I am a doctor and any one of my student is a patient. Okay, you come to tell me regarding like I'm suffering from headache. Okay, but you're too shy. You don't know how to express your, you know, pain to me. And instead of saying like headache, I asked you, what happened? You look so pale. Are you suffering from stomach ache? You're so shy. Okay, you're using like this. Okay, words. You don't know how to express it. So you'll be like saying yes, 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 yes. So with the lack of communication skills, guys, instead of getting the headache medicine, you got the stomach pain medicine. This is the reason, students, communication skills will help you to express your feelings and ideas. Okay, same as let's go with the teacher and students. If the teacher is failed to explain the student how the geography of a particular country is. The student will be like, what ma'am is saying, where is Europe? Where is Australia is located on the map, right? So confusions may occur. That's the reason having the correct communication skills is important. Okay. And we have to remember the four C's, that is nothing but you have to be clear while speaking, you have to be correct while speaking, which is nothing but guys, your pronunciation skills will also important. Conscience, which means nothing but being correct, being confident. And you have to complete your sentences while speaking. Sometimes what we'll do means, I wanted to tell you something. Then stop. Okay, and some person, yeah, you can tell me what is no, that's all right. Okay, we didn't complete our words. So completion of words is also required for a better understanding student. Okay. These all guys, listening is nothing but guys, listening carefully what I'm telling you. Okay, next is probing, which means nothing but asking the questions if requires. Okay, it's not like if I ask the question, I look dumb. Okay, it's not like that. If you ask the question, guys, it will going to improve your knowledge. So always go with asking the questions instead of being a fool person without asking and ending your day with the confusion. So it's better to end the day with the happy, right? You will be very happy to understand the things clearly. Now, coming like observation, facial observation, you can understand, body language, you can understand, right? For example, someone is very angry with you. Okay, normally that person used to talk with you very calm. Hi, how are you? You had your dinner and all like this. Okay, all of a sudden that person is really angry. He'll be like, "Are you an idiot? When you're going to have your dinner? What's this? What's going on with you?" Okay, with the tone, we understand. Oh, she's angry or he's angry, right? That is nothing but observing, guys. Next is informing. Informing means whatever the thing you wanted to inform to other person, that is nothing but the information. If you can't explain it simply, you do not understand it well enough. Yeah, there is also a saying, guys, if you explain your things to a 5 years old or 6 years of old child, guys, you can easily explain to the adults. Okay, so make sure if you're informing something to the other person, you must have the correct information of that one. Okay, clear. Now, lag time, which means giving the time for the others to express themselves. I'm talking continuously. I'm not asking you guys, do you have any questions? No, I'm not asking. I'm just continuing. How does it feel? Like it feels boring. Oh, what's this? Is she gone mad? Why she is not allowing us to ask the questions? Right? What happened with her? That is nothing but the lag time, guys. Which means once you speak for a minute, you should also give a permission for the other person to ask the questions or to give the suggestions if they have any. That is nothing but the lag time, guys. Okay, clear? Questions here? Fine with you all, guys? If you have any questions, please you can ask me.
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. This is how you have to give the confirmation, guys, like how the other students will give you, right? So that I should be knowing. If others are not going, any one of you can let me know. Okay, like, ma'am, yeah, we understand and all. So what's the name of the student who just confirmed? Can I know, please?
Ma'am, this is Pranit.
Thank you, Praneet. Well done. You're just giving me the confirmation from the start of the session. I really
Mm.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So lag time, understand, guys. Okay. Rules. Five. There will be a rules for communication. That is ABC, which is nothing but accuracy, brevity, and clarity. This we're going to understand in our upcoming sessions. Keep it short and simple so that the other person should understand, and this should be the way you should deliver your ideas to the others, guys. Clear? And these are the communication goals which we just understand, guys. And this also we understand that there's nothing decoding and encoding. Clear? Now, let's see what are the things that is stopping you in improving your communication skill. Environment. Maybe you're not comfortable with the people to speak English with. Psychological barriers means, guys, for example, someone is deaf, okay, and you're going speaking with that person. How can you be waiting for that person to respond? Because that person can't hear you, okay. Next is language barrier, different language, guys. Personal barrier, which means maybe we have the different values and belief that will comes under the personal barrier. Okay, the second one was like physiological, guys. I misspell it, sorry. And the last one is psychological barrier, which means stress. With this stress also, guys, sometimes we'll get angry. Sometimes if we don't get a good sleep also, we'll be angry. So that is nothing but the psychological barrier. This which is done communication, and this one, guys, how the circle works. Okay, words will go with 7%, while communicating tone goes with 38%. Body language plays 55% of role in what? In our communication skills. Clear, guys? Until here, I hope it's clear with you all. Any questions, if you have, you can just ask me. As I told you, I'm going to also discuss with you how one can going to improve their communication skills. So this is how, guys. Let me share the screen. Look, these are the points, guys, how you can improve. Improve your language, which means here you can improve your English language, guys, because that's the global language and you can use it with any kind of language people. Okay, improve your pronunciation. Oh my God, it's so important. Okay. For example, if I want to say something to you, but I'm not good at the pronunciation one. Occasionally, I want to say this. Occasionally. But I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm saying occasionally. Occasionally. So I'm like, eh? What's this? What man is saying? Occasionally. I never heard about this. So that is nothing but the guy's pronunciation. Okay, voice modulation, which means changing your voice if it is required. Work on body language, definitely. Read more, listen more, avoid reading or watching unwanted things. Watch something which is really important to you. Okay, interact with the people, improve your discussions abilities, practice meditation and always think positive. Think and speak. Do not speak too fast. Use vocabulary, improve your vocabulary. If you don't know anything about a particular part, you can just Google it, you'll get the particular thing, then use it in your sentence. That is nothing but simple use of simple vocabulary. Do not use English to impress someone, but to express yourself. Okay. Clear, guys. Always be confident. For example, even though if you don't know the answer, just give the answer. That is how the other person will know you are a confident person, because others not even speaking, but you at least speak it. That is nothing but the confident. Okay. Look presentable and confident. So that is it in our today's session, guys. Now it's a time for me to talk with my students. So if anyone is interested to speak, guys, to tell me why you joined this particular course so that I can improve myself in providing you the sufficient things what you're searching here. Please start with your introduction, students, like what's your name, where are you from, why you're here, what's the purpose of you learning the communication skills. Any questions if you have regarding the communication skills, please you can ask me now. This chat box is also available, guys, because maybe you feel shy to speak, right? So Chat box is also available. You can use there. You can send me the text so that I can read it and respond it to you. I know it's the day one session, guys, so it's like I don't want to force you all to speak, speak, speak. We will going to take it really slow so that you should be comfortable around me in our sessions, and you should be comfortable while speaking with your trainer as well. So I'm not, so there is no rush. I'm not going to rush you all to unmute yourself, give your introduction. No need of doing that, students. But tomorrow definitely will be our day two. So we're going to start with all of your introduction. I should be know my student, where my students are from, what's the purpose of learning the communication skills, what they want from me to explain them mostly. This all should I should be knowing so that I can improve myself as well. Clear, students? So this is it in our today's session. I hope you understand it. I know it's not a funny session. It's a kind of a boring one. I accept it. But in our tomorrow session, I'll make sure to make it a little bit less boring as compared to the today's one. Clear, students? I hope there is no questions from you all. So all are satisfied. Shall I end this session? Any one of you randomly can give me the confirmation.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Praneeth. As the Praneeth is an active student, I want other students like Devi, Jyoti, Kukarla, Ramana, Sandhya, okay, to be active as others. Yeah, Raman, you want to say something?
Today, today's session is fine. We got some what how it's going on and what the training like.
Sorry, your voice is not clear, Ramana.
Okay. Maybe low, I think so.
Yeah, it's low.
Means to say that today's session is fine. Somewhat we get idea how it's going on.
Yeah, how it will going to be work, what we are going to learn, how we are going to proceed with our sessions. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Ranjit Haraman. Hi, dear. You joined the session really late. Like we are about to end the session, but I'm going to give you the permission to speak. If you have any questions, you can just let me know. Questions? Okay. So that's it in our today's session, guys. Meet you tomorrow. Till that, take care of yourself. Enjoy your Monday. I know it's not enjoyable, but try to do it. Okay. See you tomorrow. Until that, eat healthy, stay healthy, keep practicing. If any doubts, let me know. I'm going to help you with it. Clear? Bye bye, everyone. Take care.